What is going on, you wonderful thought-having people? And you are wonderful, don't you forget it. As always, I'm Jake from Give It Thought, and let's just get right into this ridiculous story. So a man from Rocklin, California, which is a heck of a town name, took a guilty plea for embezzling about $5 million from his workplace yesterday. The real number equates to around 4.8 million, but an even 5 sounds better. And I know what you're thinking, what could this possibly have to do with video games? Well, out of that $5 million the guy stole from his job, he spent $1 million of that on the mobile hit Game of War. It's that mobile game with Kate Upton in the trailer. We all know you remember it. Stop acting coy. But the guy's name was Kevin Lee Coe, and he embezzled the money from a place called Holt of California, which is a cat dealership. And no, not our little furry friends that each and every YouTuber is jealous of because every cat video on the websites has more views than them. Cat is a brand of construction equipment that you've likely seen before, just never registered. Apparently the guy had been embezzling and laundering money since 2008. His thievery ended in 2015 after he was caught, and now we know what he was spending that money on thanks to the California District Attorney. Apparently this guy went on a tear, purchasing luxury cars, home furniture, and NFL football and NBA basketball season tickets. And among that, we also see Cole spent approximately $1 million on player fees for an online video game, which we now know as Game of War, which is just a Clash of Clans clone for those of you that don't know. Coe's position at the company was officially deemed the controller and manager of the company's accounting department. Knowing that, it is pretty easy to see where he got his hands on the money. Since he handled the accounting for the entire branch, he was likely able to forge the documents to show that money was being spent or moved to another location. The thing is, with crimes like that, you can never get away with them because the numbers eventually get too far out of shape and someone, likely the bosses, will start to notice. Obviously, the guy is not smart, as we can see by his purchases. I looked it up, and the salary for a branch manager at Holt of California, according to Glassdoor.com, ranges from $73,383 to $83,163. So that's a pretty good salary, but is that enough to have multiple luxury cars? Maybe, if you want to go into debt. Saying that, I doubt that is where he got caught. I'd be willing to bet he got caught from the game. You see, when you move large amounts of money from your bank account, someone will find out. According to Zach's Finance, if you move more than $2,000 from your bank account at one time, the US Department of Treasury is notified. And if they deem that suspicious, then they alert the IRS, who is now investigating Mr. Coe. Clearly the cars are a lot more money, but they are likely a one-time transaction minus the payments if he did not purchase them outright. With this game, which can charge up to and over $100 at a time, the guy was likely buying those premium game points by the thousands. And once those transactions built up enough, I would imagine that's when the IRS began to put their spotlight on him. Even in the official report, it singles out the money spent from the game from the other stuff. Now, that may be because of how ridiculous it is to spend $1 million on a mobile game, especially one as bad as Game of War, but I think it was because it is significant in his conviction. I just can't get over the fact that a guy spent so much money on a game. I guess video game addiction is alive and well today, huh? Game of War recently ran those Kate Upton ads with a budget of $40 million and even got a Super Bowl ad slot, so they have to be making money somewhere. Analysts are guessing that the game rakes in around $1.6 million a day. So with that in mind, the ad budget seems pretty tame. But I just wanted to let everyone know about this crazy story so you can feel better the next time you go out and drop $100 on that special edition for a game you've been waiting for. This guy likely has your buyer's remorse beat by a long shot. So be sure to let me know your thoughts on this story down below. And I think that's where I'm going to end this video. If you enjoyed this video, you know what you have to do. Hit that like button for me, and if you're new here, why not subscribe? I put out a new video every single day, and if you want to be caught up on all the latest gaming news, especially the controversial stuff, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you missed yesterday's video, it was all about the possible cancellation of the SKYLANDERS series. It's pretty interesting, especially if you kind of don't like those games like me, so be sure to go check that one out. But I think that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, give thought to everything.